Here.
Welcome back to MCU Reacts. Today we're checking out more Blankboy, the most disrespectful MCU moments ever, featuring Codename Super. Shout out to Codename Super. We got to get into more of his videos also, but we'll get to that eventually. But anyway, this is Tree here. I'm Green, and you know, we some fans of Blankboy. The man is hilarious. Well put together young brother. He funny.
He got one rod wave slander away from being sent away again.
Hey, his stuff, he's used to be automatic. When we first started watching him, automatic every video. Caught a stray, caught a stray, caught a stray. he said a whole bunch of stuff our rod wave. But anyway, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. In case you don't know, we MB Reacts. We post 3 times a day, every day. And for the new year, we're going to try to go a little harder. And just be along for the ride. Anyway, this is Tree. Like I said before, I'm Green. Let's get into it.
So throughout the entirety of the MCU, there's been some very disrespectful moments, like them trying to play in audience faces and dropping a Miss Marvel movie. These are the exact type of moments we're gonna focus on today. This is the most disrespectful moments in MCU history.
That's hard.
Give me rent.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
Facts.
Coming into the MCU, we were used to the idea of Hulk being a giant, unstoppable force. The Shaquille O'Neal of Marvel, just dunking his nuts on opposition's heads. But Infinity War was the start of him becoming the unincredible Hulk. The Mad Titan Thanos beat the incredible out of this nigga. Thanos and his goons hit a drive-by on Thor's ship and told them to empty their pockets, looking for the stone. Bro is holding Thor by the head and pressing Loki for the Tesseract. Loki thought he had an ace up his sleeve. Hulk was in the back of the room waiting for his dramatic entrance to burst through the curtains, but they didn't realize they were subbing in Tony Snell. Cause Hulk jumps out and tackles Thanos, putting a pause on him to start with. Had us in the first half, but we gotta remember this is Kevin Feige's MCU. They prefer giving spotlight to the 4 Eternal fans than a good Hulk. So despite Hulk trying his absolute heart out, the cameraman pans to Squidward, stopping his chopped twin from going in, and says, "Let him have his fun."
Let him have his fun.
We knew it was over. The Make-A-Wish hits have ran out. That wouldn't be the first time they did someone dirty. Niggas asked for Superman and got A-Train instead. Thanos starts absolutely obliterating Hulk, putting together combos on him that I've never seen done before. You gotta really think, bro. This is the strongest Avenger, and Squidward just called them some fun little practice. Imagine pulling up, calling Floyd Mayweather a quick little sparring match and beating his ass. That's some shit I'd only think that a Harry Potter book could do to him. Thanos finishes off Hulk by kneeing him in the face and lifting him up into the sky. Everything the light touches is yours, son, slamming him onto the ground. The beatdown was so vicious and so disrespectful from so many angles that Thanos sent Hulk into hiding for the rest of the movie.
Bye, have a great time.
He beat and embarrassed that nigga so bad, he gave him a life-changing fade, turned that nigga into a model citizen for the rest of the MCU. All of a sudden, he wearing glasses now.
Did you get that?
He turned the bro's life around, made him realize that fighting life is not for him anymore. But Hulk isn't the only Marvel legend out here getting done like a G League player. Spider-Man's spidey sense is going off. Someone done ripped ass and he will figure out who did it. He senses out the ill will from Green Goblin, leading to a bunch of chaos to break loose in the house.
I just got the will
got a
punch he was
hairline
doing.
And now that nigga switching up, shooting electricity.
I just got the will punch he was doing.
Oh.
Because that's Willem Dafoe. I was like, it just clicked. I don't know why it just clicked for me.
Everywhere, forcing Spider-Man into an ISO with Green Goblin, webbing to the ceiling and slamming bro through the ground, landing on him.
Yeah, that was hard. That was
Green
hard.
Goblin fought Toby's Spider-Man. That's a real nigga Spider-Man. You a lightweight to me, Iron Boy Jr. Grabbing Spider-Man, throwing him through the glass door and then through the wall. Ragdolling, bro. This Spider-Man, not Daredevil, the man without dodging. You're not supposed to be manhandling him like this. And I knew it got really bad when, while beating Peter's ass, he telling bro, you strong enough to have it all, but too weak to take it.
Strong enough to have it all? Too weak to take it!
Giving out Uncle Iroh quotes mid-ass beating is crazy. That's gotta be peak frustration. This must be how niggas felt versus Jordan trash talking them. Bro calling y'all ass and it's just like, damn, that nigga is that ass right. He's got 40. But it gets worse. Spider-Man jumps on Green Goblin's shoulders, punching him, and Green Goblin is just laughing at him like he's tickling him. Nah, he giving it all he got and it's not enough. She talking about deeper. Bitch, this all the dick I got. Spider-Man keeps punching him, successfully being rage baited, and Green Goblin slams him through the ground. And instead of continuing fighting, instead of putting more paws on Spider-Man, he literally just walks away, leaving him there. He didn't even find it necessary. He didn't even find it worth his time to beat Spider-Man's butt some more. A nigga like Scorpion would have relished at this moment. Oh yeah, the rest of the Sinister Six not gonna believe this. Not only that, but Green Goblin then goes on to kill this man's aunt. Once she gave the "with great power comes great responsibility" line, I knew she was cooked. That shit is a death sentence. If I was ever in a Marvel project, I'm putting it in my contract. I'm never saying that line.
Great power.
Come great.
Responsibility.
Big fat.
You not killing me off.
So now we got the Hulk versus Tony scene. Hulk was out there wilding out, and Tony had a contingency plan, moving like Batman. You think bro would have some chemical shit or tranquilizer dart, but nah, son brought out the whoop Hulk ass 3000. And I mean, don't get it twisted. Needing to be game planned against does mean something for real. Cause they not game planning against dudes like Kwame Brown. Or in the 4th grade Ninja War, Kabuto wasn't game planning against dudes like Kiba. Come on now. But nah, the way this man was flying in to give
Kiba
milk was
disrespect
crazy.
crazy.
Started off by putting his ass in a cage.
He did, he
Mans
tried.
was so much of a menace, it had no one out there screaming free Hulk, and they be saying that shit for anybody. Hulk eventually breaks out and starts flailing on this civilian's car. Sitting there like, what did I do? So Tony Stark had to come in himself and start ore farming with the Hulkbuster suit. And Hulk can't see his face, but he know he has that dumbass smirk under that mask. So he tosses a car right at him, making him catch it, and he shoulder checks him right into the ground. So Stark is like, bet, looks like we gonna have to do this the hard way. Flies in, grabs his face on some Broly shit, and drags his body straight through the ground. Hulk was not liking it, so he kicks him off, and yeah, it only gets more disrespectful from here. Because after that, Hulk is gonna lunge at him, and Tony with one hand grabs him, tosses him, and then he's gonna beam him. Bro, he was already flying away. The beam was not necessary. He crashes into the truck, and this gets Hulk nothing but more angry. Because Tony's gonna walk up, clueless as hell, and Hulk sneaks him, sends him flying away, and before he could even land, he stabs him in the back and starts ripping his suit into pieces. And every piece he was ripping off was costing like 10 mil, so Tony said, oh nah, get off my shit. Realized that his arm still had function and uses it to punch him right off, sending him flying right into the civilian. Yeah, his ass had no concern for public safety. Everything is straight destructible environments for him. Hulk's gonna run back in and make sure to cause extra damage on his way there. And Stark is going to rebuild his arm, but it was still loading in, and Hulk was getting too close for comfort. So while his arm was reattaching, he's gonna beam him, hit him with the big laser, and Hulk does a spin move. Finishes building the arm, and they have this cinematic clash. The fight was actually looking pretty smooth until Tony decides to grab him, throw him on the floor, and do this.
Boom. Stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down.
The whooping was so bad, he was trying to put his foot in his mouth. But yeah, after that moment, there was really nothing else in
He
that
was
fight.
punching that
really
nigga out.
Like, I understand the cage, I understand the suit being that strong to toss bro across the maps, but nah. This function?
Nigga, the suit was called the Hulkbuster.
But it never works. That's the thing what he's trying to imply. It never was a Hulkbuster. It was meant to be a Hulkbuster, but it was never strong enough.
Yeah, I mean, he was holding his own shit. It was doing enough.
So that when he was doing that, that tooth and looked at him, and said, "I'm sorry."
You're right.
Tony decided to install was there for nothing but disrespect. Ain't no way. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Repeated headshots was actually gonna subdue him. Yeah, nah, bro. You did this to embarrass him.
From one Marvel GOAT to another, Iron Man is on Titan and finds himself in an ISO situation versus Thanos. We're just coming off seeing Thanos beat down the Hulk and beat Doctor Strange, snatching his chain, telling 4PF to come get it back in blood. So I think a lot of us didn't give Iron Man much of a chance, but he's surprisingly putting together successful moves. Had me thinking, hold on, maybe Tony can actually do something here. Going as far as to trap Thanos' hand to the ground and charge up, landing a vicious left on his dome. But this man Thanos had the audacity to kneel there in prime will you marry me position, look Tony in the eyes, touch his cut and tell him,
All that for a drop of blood.
with a smile on his face. At that point, I would have just given up. Hey, you know what, Thanos? You low-key got off on the wrong foot for real, bro. I low-key fuck with your vision. But Iron Man is too honorable, getting ground and pounded, leaving scars on his suit like he brought shame to the Fire Nation, then blasting him away. He starts walking down Iron Man while he's using that big brain to figure something out, forming a dagger to stab Thanos and getting reversed and stabbed in the gut. Tony was going at 100% while Thanos was moving in slow motion like a light-skinned nigga. He then puts his hand on bro's head and tells him, good try, buddy.
Don't ever use that again. Like that nigga face was shaped like that.
This nigga's stupid.
I'm just saying, bro. Did you not see that nigga facial structure? Nigga had the facial structure of Bebop or Baby Bop or whatever her name is from Barney, nigga. He had that shaped face.
You had a good career, but not a great one. This is really crazy, bro. Iron Man, one of the greatest heroes, and Thanos doing him like how I be doing my wheelchair homie in basketball. No easy buckets, nigga. He then looks at Tony and tells him, I hope they remember you, before getting ready to assassinate him. God damn, bro. The level of disrespect is insane. Tony gotta come back with a diss track or something. Tell that nigga he not gonna talk like this to Dr. Doom though. And if it wasn't for Doctor Strange offering the stone, Tony would have died right then and there. Iron Man was fortunate enough to get out of there with his life. So the Thunderbolts got introduced and immediately done dirty. And no, I'm not just talking about the box office for the movie. Valentina calls John Walker a bootleg Captain America right to his face. So disrespectful, he had to up the poll on her instantly. I get why he'd feel that way, but let's be real. Was she wrong? They threatened to fight Bob, and he's like, come on, guys. Just surrender. Don't do this. Nigga warning them about the crazy beatdown they're about to take. But Hopper doesn't listen, getting punched into the wall instantly. Crazy. That's supposed to be the muscle of the group. Yelena trying to tell the Thunderbolts to chill. Sure, you got it confused. It's not Bob who needs protecting. Bob blocks Walmart Cap, shit had no effect, and then blocks him and Ghost, force pushing everyone away like he Darth Vader. Bucky been whacked since the Winter Soldier movie, shooting off Uzis, and Sentry just stops them, sending them back over, and Payless Cap saves Bucky's life. It's kinda poetic. No matter who holds the shield, they always got Bucky's back. Sentry stops Red Guardian, doing Hopper with his own daughter's abilities. And peep Bob's face, bro. This nigga looks genuinely confused as to why Red Guardian wants to fight him. He looks bored of the fact that this is a fight he has to take. This is peak disrespect. He stops Red Guardian's punch, pushing him out the window, dangling the fact that he could kill him over him, bringing him back, throwing him into the bar. Ghost thought she was Casper and no one would see her. Sentry moonwalks out of there, punching her away, eating Walker's shield hit. And as if that wasn't enough low broing as it is, he catches the shield and turns that shit into a taco, punching him off the screen. Nigga just folded the metal shield like it was a piece of paper. Bucky tried to get back to his heyday, recreating the Winter Soldier move, but it ain't work. Getting it shut down by Sentry, punching him up, catching him, punching him down. Yelena jumps on his back and tried hitting him with police brutality, but he eating that tase gun, squishing her against the roof, catching and tossing her. Nigga tossing the girl that been feeding for him the whole movie. Utter disrespect. Sentry is tracking Invisible Ghost and just grabs her by the throat. The actions he's doing are so disrespectful, and the nonchalant attitude just makes everything worse, bro. Niggas holding one, eats bullets, melting the pistol in his hands. Red Guardian tries to sneak Bob with a chair, but Bob not falling for it, knocking his ass away with the whole bar. He treating them like they some badass misbehaving kids. Bro said, bring that ass here, Junior, and then decides, I don't want to play with y'all anymore, throwing both away to the side. These supposed to be the new Avengers and all laid out like some bums, but there's one left. It's Bucky. Sentry posted up like every nigga ever taking a photo, watching Bucky get up all dramatically, taking off his jacket. It's time to get active. You done messed up this time, Bob. Bucky about to turn back the clock, charging in, landing a left on the chin. Nigga jumped in the air like Markiplier, landing a right, a gut punch, and uppercut, and then just gets his hand caught. Nigga not even dodging, just standing there taking teddy bear hits. He then rips off Bucky's arm and smacks him with the shit, laying him out. And just to put the cherry on top of the disrespect cake, he tossed that nigga his arm back. Said, here, bro, keep it. But the Illuminati wasn't nearly as lucky. A team of Professor X, Mr. Fantastic, Captain Marvel, Captain Carter,
he took his mouth.
A team designed to protect the
Well, she covered it with skin.
He shouldn't have did anything. Nigga, you shouldn't even have spoke and you knew your you know what your powers is. That shit was stupid. He's supposed to be a smart person and that nigga did some stupid shit, bro.
He's supposed to be a smart person. That's funny.
Am I lying though?
You're not. That's funny as hell. He's supposed to be a smart person. That sounds like one of them kids. He's supposed to be a smart person.
Hey,
look what he's doing.
Got yourself killed off your own voice. It's crazy.
He did.
I'm just saying. She turned that nigga into string cheese, but
yeah, that's crazy. There's nothing you can do.
Nothing you can
Don't
do.
ask them, yo, bro, where you get those eats from? They gonna tell you, damn, that shit that ass burnt down right after I left. They pull up on Wanda. Mr.
That's how you get your
Fantastic telling
food
her
eaten.
she better relax.
You've possessed an innocent woman, but you can still do the right thing. Let her go.
One screaming Black Bolt can fuck you up. They gassing him up like the Lakers were doing with THT. He was built like Mr. Krabs out of his shell. We knew that nigga wasn't next up, bro. She tells them what mouth.
Why they do it? Why he do
boom himself. Okay, I mean, sure. She talked crazy too and made quick work of one multiverse protector, but surely it stops there. But nope, she turns to Mr. Fantastic, turning him into shredded confetti paper. Someone need to scoop that nigga up and put him in a gift bag. At least then he could be somewhat useful that way. That then leaves Captain Marvel and Captain Carter. Wanda throws Captain Carter and she copies Steve's shit word for word, bar for bar. Talk about something. I can do this all day. I guess the day is over, bitch. Cause Wanda reverses her, throwing the shield back, cutting her in half. I'm crying, bro. Really talking about some I can do this all day. You couldn't do it for another 5 minutes. She then blows Captain Marvel out of the air and squishes her like a cockroach under a statue.
That's crazy.
Professor X then gets confused, thinking this a Fox movie. You not getting no love here, my nigga. Getting his neck snapped while trying to invade
crazy.
Wanda's mind. She can't let anyone seeing how she was dreaming about Vision's big-ass motherboard.
What do you mean by that?
Unfortunately, none of the goats are safe. Prince T'Challa, the king of Wakanda, and also the Black Panther, probably is seen with the level of glaze that LeBron is seen right now, like a god. Their hero.
Let's say, like, you know what I'm saying, you finally meet LeBron James, you feel me? And you say, hey, my name's Harrison. And he just calls you the wrong name. She said, what's up, Harold? Do you change your birth certificate to Harold?
What? No question, change it.
So you'd imagine the...
What?
Nah, that's
y'all
too,
gotta stop.
That's too much, bro.
Y'all gotta stop.
That's too much, bro.
Y'all, LeBron deserves the glaze. He up there. When you're a GOAT, I say people can glaze you. Like, people can glaze Jordan, people can glaze Kobe, Tim Duncan, those type of players. But y'all be good. It's because of the social media era, but good Lord, y'all be saying some wild stuff about LeBron James.
Nah, some of the shit y'all be saying about LeBron, I'm a LeBron fan.
Y'all
it's
be
absurd.
Y'all be going crazy.
Right.
I'm like, bro, chill. He said, do you change your name? Without question.
No, nigga, I'm letting this nigga know that ain't my name.
That's not my name, bro. Oh, okay, yeah.
Surprise when this random man with a bad cut pulls up talking about he's Wakandan out of nowhere. That nigga can be Jamaican for all we know. He claims his name is Killmonger, and not only that, but he challenges for the throne, to which T'Challa accepts. Everybody was probably thinking this is easy money. Bro squabbled with the Avengers. I know Creed was trained by Rocky, but come on now, there's levels to this. So for T'Challa to be embarrassed and beaten down so incredibly bad in front of his girl, his mom, his homies, his whole community on his turf is so beyond disrespectful. Mad people just lost some money. I know, niggas parlay got sold. Not only that, while on the ground, swinging and missing, looking sorry as hell, Killmonger looks to the crowd of people, a bunch of fans,
This is your king?
T'Challa, I traveled all the way
crazy.
from China to watch you signs, and says, is this your king? Not once, but twice.
Is this your king?
did do it twice.
He's already dead.
Need that nigga and then threw him off the cliff.
That's just wrong. If Killmonger wasn't black, you best believe I would have called this racist. He then lifts T'Challa up into the air and chucks that man off the cliff. This is my kingdom now. Probably went and played on his PS5, smashed his hose, and reclined his throne to his liking now. Even went and destroyed the herbs.
That was insane.
His whole religion, his whole tradition. He said the Black Panther stops with me now. That's just a crazy level of disrespect. Not only that, but then he sticks Black Panther's own friends against him to fight him at the end of the movie. That's alright though. BP pulled back up and got his get back in the end. Y'all don't remember MJ getting swept in the first round? Only the championships. It's all good. These last ones are way faster and less significant, but I thought I'd mention them for funsies. We got Black Panther versus Hawkeye squaring up. Nigga Clint in his mind thought this was a heavyweight fight. Nobody watching this, bro. This is as one-sided as it gets. Clint is talking about some, we haven't met yet. I'm Clint, but he must have thought he was relevant or something.
Met yet? I'm Clint.
Who? There's a reason you had to introduce yourself in the first place, my nigga. You think Cap or Tony needed to? BP looks him in the eyes and says, I don't care, before laying him out.
I don't care.
Alright, so for the final disrespectful moment, it's gonna be Hulk vs. Loki. Brody was out there getting straight clip farm because before that moment, Hawkeye's gonna take aim, fire, and look at Loki's dumbass trying to aura farm. Man, hell no.
He thought like shit.
He's supposed to be a trickster god, by the way. But right after that, Hulk is gonna jump through, push him through the window, he hits the wall, falls down, and Hulk got the ISO he wants, rubbing his hands. But he's gonna get up and say this.
Enough! You are all of you beneath me. I am a god, you dumb creature.
That nigga ain't hear shit.
Yeah,
right.
You're not trying to hear all
shit.
that. He grabs him mid-sentence and does this.
That was crazy. I'll never forget this.
All that nigga could do is
And if that wasn't disrespectful enough, he's gonna walk away talking about some
Puny god.
that was really back when Hulk had aura. What happened? But nah, the moment was so disrespectful that they started to reproduce this shit in different mediums. I've seen this shit in Dragon Ball. I've seen this shit in JJK. Even when I hop on Rivals, they made sure to add that Hulk animation just in case you really want to violate. And the crazy part is, that move is not even good. The move doesn't even end your opponent for real, and you're just a still target. Doing this to someone mid-game is just for pure disrespect.
Yeah, you just being disrespectful.
Yeah, because you're going to get killed.
Right.
You're going to get sniped out. I ain't going to hold you.
You playing some good players. That shit is up.
Hey, we was getting mocked one time. We was playing Marvel Rising. They was almost, I don't know, we was cooking. I have no idea. They wouldn't let us get out the place we was in, you know, spawning. We couldn't get out.
Damn.
Me and Bryson was like, bro, we gonna have to leave. We can't get out. They had us on lock. I ain't even gonna lie. Every time we went out there, we just died.
Like at that point, nigga, somebody picked Doctor Strange and put a portal behind it.
Just, oh yeah, stay there and make a portal. Just we gonna get out that way. That was crazy. I was like, bro, we stuck. Turned to a bird, fly out of there. They just hawked us down. It was crazy. Marvel Roberts is insane, but yeah, man. Yeah, them all these is valid. I can't lie. He did not pick a.
He didn't pick no bad one, to be honest.
He didn't pick a bad one at all. All these is valid. All these was disrespectful.
And the Sentry one was really disrespectful because that nigga act like none of the shit they did mattered.
They didn't.
That nigga just stood there.
Nigga was kind of like, come on, man.
Nigga threw the word Red Guardian out the window and said, you do know I can't hit you right now.
Nigga had him floating there for a few seconds and brought him in.
Come back real quick. I just had to show you this.
I had to show you because you kept trying to stab me with a knife, brother.
Nigga melted my man's gun.
He bent his shield.
Bent his shield on his arm, too.
Didn't even take it off.
Made a fucking taco with his arm.
On my arm. I can't get it off now. Took Bucky's arm off and hit him with it and was like...
Smacked him with that shit and then tossed it back to
him. I don't want this. Hey, Bucky was unconscious too. They had to carry him out. He had to grab his arm and get him. He was unconscious. They had to pick him up and get his arm.
That's crazy.
That's the part you didn't see. He was unconscious when he did that. He let them leave after that. He was like, get out, basically. They got up, but that nigga did not move. They had to grab him and his arm. I said, that's crazy. I was like, nah, that's wild. Don't do my man's like that.
You deserve it, especially after y'all jumped fucking Iron Man.
After that part, y'all took this what you deserve.
Dumped the nigga after y'all. He found out he had every right to be mad, bro.
They keep saying because
he was under the Hydra shit. I don't care, nigga. He had every right to be mad once he found out.
Fresh video of you killing both my parents. Right now, I just watched a fresh video. You just chilling.
I had a right to be mad.
I had a right to run a fade.
You did not have to jump in, Cap. I should beat your ass.
And you knew the whole time. Oh, it's F both of y'all.
Oh, we gonna have to run the ones. I ain't gonna fight y'all at this moment. I'm gonna act like I'm okay.
I'm finna get a big suit.
I'm gonna
finna get all my suits.
I'm gonna find the right time. And I'm gonna get both of y'all niggas.
My suits is finna be elite. You finna be like, you got a new suit? I do. You wanna see it?
I might slump that nigga just off the random conversation. We having a conversation. I'm swinging off your ass.
Bink! He Captain America though. He got that super serum in his
That's
body.
cool shit. I still
reflexes.
need to steal off your ass. You can catch that nigga slipping. I done seen it.
Lucky said, you remember him? He said, I remember all of them. He didn't care. He's like, nah, I need that fade.
And Cap should have sat back. Or if you was gonna break it up, you should have broke it up. Nigga, you joined in and jumped me.
He's my friend.
I thought I was your friend too, nigga.
Wine that nigga. Wine that nigga. Hey, did him dirty. I say, you think this is over? This ain't over, blood.
Oh yeah. Whatever Bucky got, he deserved that shit.
It ain't over. My mama still died. Oh yeah, it ain't over. Man, but anyway, let us know how you feel about this. How you feel about this video? Do you feel that anybody was left off the list? I can't right now think of anybody that was left off the list right this second. I guess you could say when Thor fought Hulk, I guess on that little helicarrier ship, they fought for like a minute or something.
I wouldn't call that one disrespectful though.
Yeah, I can't really think of no one that was disrespectful.
Yeah, I can't think. He got pretty much a decent list.
I guess I could say the Winter Soldier one where for some reason Iron Man ran up on him, ran up on the Winter Soldier with just his hands. And he knocked Tony that. like in the four tables. He cleared out, you know, where you eat at the mall. Yeah. Cleared that whole area out with his body. That might have been disrespectful.
I gotta go back and watch that. That was the Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, so that might have been disrespectful. That little part might have been disrespectful. Because why you run up on me knowing I got something going on?
I gotta go back and work.
Yeah, you run up on me with hands. It ain't like you had the suit. He had a hand thing that was like flash. It just flashed him, and he was like, just shook it off and whooped him. But anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know we post. Because we post 2 to 3 videos every day, sometimes even 4. And you can check us out right here at MB Reacts at 12 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m. Central Time. You can always come back, check out the playlist with over 2K videos. I guarantee you'll find a playlist you like. But anyway, like I said before, this is Tree. I'm Green. This is MB Reacts. And of course, we'll be back with more reactions. We'll holla at y'all later, man. Peace.